Hi everyone, Steve Hyler from Highland Terrain Studio. This is going to be a quick tip on plastic mesh used for cross stitching and chicken wire fence. So let me begin by showing you what I'm talking about here. It's a big, huge roll of chicken wire fence. Probably lasts me the lifetime of making terrain. Here's a sheet of plastic mesh this cross stitch stuff. I mean, it's a large sheet. I don't know, 10 by 12, 10 by 14, I don't know. It's decent size. It goes a long ways. So first couple things I want to show you is that plastic mesh. You know, you've seen in my other videos on the rooftop of the hospital. I got that, painted it silver, rust effects, things like that. So it's like this metal mesh walkway. Here I showed you, I cut off some pieces here, end up with something like this, like that. And I put these into the windows of my hospital build also, so you can see both these different things in the hospital build. So these are bars for windows. Also, you can stick them in your foam board, glue them in there, however you want. I just got this poked in there. And you got a little fence. You know, make it as big as you want, all with just this card. So you got three decent uses for it. Also, a fourth use, you can embed this into the foam board and use it as like a rebar if you want, something like that. Next, I'm going to show you the chicken wire. Here's a huge piece. Now, when you get done making stuff, or you can just do this purposefully, you get things like this. And I like to cut these things off, and I'll roll them up, and you'll get pieces like this. So, I mean, this is just a sample to show you. I'm going to make them longer on purpose. But you got a nice little razor wire there. I mean, and that's just with scraps from what you're using with this stuff. Or you can do it purposefully. I mean, imagine how much razor wire you can make out of one of those rolls. And like I have this here, this little thing here. So you got this nice little fence with your guy, or the razor wire up there. And I'm also going to use probably balsa wood, make door frames, and make doors out of this stuff. You know, fortify the corners with it and stuff, so it's all glued down. But I mean, those right there, two cool things you can do with this stuff: fences, razor wire. Another thing I like to do is I'll cut out pieces like this, and all these ends that are sticking out, I'll fold them over. And you got this fence. I mean, not fence. Yeah, fence. Does that look like a fence? No, it's a metal ladder. You know, cool. It's got all the rungs and everything. Looks pretty neat. Another way to do cool ladders is you get them staples, them large staples with the large teeth, long teeth, and you can separate those and stick them in one by one if you want, so you don't have these center bars. But I don't mind them so much. Also, you know, I'll cut out pieces like this, maybe a larger piece if you want the whole thing covered. But what you do is you got the ends like so, and just fold it over. As you can see, I've already tried this out on this board here, just to see what it looked like before I showed you guys, and then shove this into the board. Now you got that cool cage effect around that ladder. You know, paint that yellow, whatever you want to do, you know, but that gives another cool effect. So, and you can also put this inside your foam board also as rebar. Makes cool looking rebar as well. You know, another thing I use for rebar, toothpicks. You can break them off, shove them in the board, toothpicks. Make good big rebar. I mean, this stuff looks more real. I mean, if it was closer together, but the size, the diameter of the metal is perfect for the rebar at the scale. So you got rebar, you got this great, I mean, these, you know, cage, ladder. That's three things. You got the razor wire, fence. It's five things easy, you know, you can make out of this stuff. So I mean, if you're making a lot of terrain to get good, cool effects, you know, pick up some chicken wire. $5-8 last year for their lifetime of making terrain probably. And then you got that plastic mesh card. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this update on my quick quick tips. And till next time, everyone, thank you. Subscribe, like, share, comment, any of the above would be very appreciative. Negative if you think it's negative. I mean, if you can think of something negative, put it on there. If you think I can do something better with what I'm doing with the stuff, if you have other ideas you want to shoot out there, drop that in the comments. If you've used this stuff for anything else other than what I've used it, I'd love those ideas to have too. So I just want to share all this information what I use these two materials for to you guys in the community. Have fun with it and keep on making that terrain. Thanks, everyone.